Hi, Adam Drummond here from Fitzpatrick's Real Estate, and as you would have guessed, the New South Wales budget has come down and it's probably going to be widely criticised by some but praised by others. One of the significant developments out of the budget for the housing sector, and in particular the real estate sector, is the new grants to do with new homes. Not existing properties but new homes. Now, they've kind of cut from some areas to put fat into the others, and there is a significant reason for that. The housing industry has been in decline on a quarterly basis for some time now, with just a few quarters where it's been slightly better. But on a whole, housing and construction has been down. This budget is going to allow for a lot of people to jump into the new home market. It will have a bit of pain for those in the existing market, and most of all, there is a bit of confusion as to what to expect if you're a first home buyer or a non-first home buyer. So to break it down, I've put it into a whiteboard scenario for you. You can have a look at what the old scenario is and what we're currently looking at from a new point of view. So as you can see here, if you're a first home buyer, the old system was that new homes up to $600,000 had a zero stamp duty and they had a $7,000 grant. The new system for first home buyers of new property is that there's still zero stamp duty, but you're also getting $15,000 from October 1st until January 2014. Come January 2014, that $15,000 will become $10,000. And again, a little bit of a boon for these people, it's now up to $650,000, so you can buy a more expensive property. For non-first home buyers of new homes, you had zero stamp duty, but we were expecting that to end around the 1st of July anyway. Coming into the new section, stamp duty will now be a sliding scale as per normal. So $650,000 is $24,740 and $350,000 is $11,240. The new home grant though is a new initiative, and that means that non-first home buyers will now get $5,000 for purchasing a new home. But what about first home buyers who are purchasing existing homes? Well, for starters, the stamp duty was, as of recently, on a sliding scale as well. But you also got the first home buyer grant of $7,000. That now no longer exists, and it means that you have to pay stamp duty as per the sliding scale, and you also have to you have no first home buyers grant, so that's back to zero. For the non-first home buyers of existing homes, you had nil, and surprise, surprise, it's still that way. So in other words, all of the money that's basically been put into this budget comes for new properties, and it is very generous, particularly for those first home buyers. You need to do the sums and see what is best for you. Does it mean that it's going to put further pressure on existing properties to come back in price to be even more competitive? The answer is not necessarily. If a lot of people start buying new homes and new home property prices start to rise, it will actually have a positive impact on existing home prices. How do we know this to be the case? Well, for the last 12 to 18 months, whilst the new houses haven't been selling, builders have had to be, specifically spec builders, have had to be very competitive with their sales prices to offload that speculative market property that they've had out there. That then has a negative impact on existing homes because they've also had to drop their price. So a little bit of competition in that new house market is only going to stimulate existing house market, or at least that's the theory behind all of this. We'll wait to see if it becomes a reality. If you've got any questions, please feel free to contact me on 0413 571 974. This has been your property budget update from Adam Drummond at Fitzpatrick's.